Welcome, here I've got Xiaomi Redmi Note 10s and I'm gonna show you how to record the time-lapse video at this device. So let's start by tapping on the camera button to open it, and for now we are on standard photo mode. We have to change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to the right to more. Here we get access to more modes of this camera and one of them is the time-lapse, so let's pick it. Here we are, now we can start recording this type of video by using the big button at the center, the shutter. We can also move to the left side and pick this button to change the speed of our video and also the duration. So let's start with speed. We can pick between 4 to 1,800 of it, so this is very wide choice, and the really cool thing is that it shows us which speed is good for which conditions we have when we want to record this type of video. So for example, 900 is good for recording plants, 150 is good for sunrises and sunsets, maybe let me show you also 30 good for recording street. And when we move to the duration, we can change the time of recording from unlimited to 10 minutes to 2 and 400 of it. So for example, we can leave our device to 4 hours or 2 hours and start recording the longer video. Now let's stay on unlimited. You can also tap to the left corner button here with I letter to see the examples of each speed. I think this is really useful, and read about the duration. You can learn from this. And let's move back to the preview. Also, when we tap to the center, we move back to this view. Let's now tap to the right side. Here we can get access to some really advanced pro options about the time-lapse, so we can adjust from the left the white balance. We can pick between the tungsten light, daylight, white fluorescent light, cloudy light, and also tap here to adjust it in Kelvin degrees. So as you can see, this is kind of balance between the warm and cold tones of our picture, so the blue and the orange color. You can of course go back to auto simply by tapping on A letter from the left. The next one option here we can adjust is the focusing, so we can change manual focus, autofocus to manual focus, as you can see, or go back to auto again by tapping A letter button from the left. At the center we can adjust the speed, so we can change here the time of taking picture that are included to our video from 1 and 4,000 of seconds to 30 seconds, so this is also wide choice. And of course, to go back to auto settings, with that we have to tap to A letter from the left. The next one option here is ISO, so we can change camera sensitivity to light from 50, so we can make it less sensitive, to 6 and 4,000 of it. So I think this is also really pro feature here, and wide spectrum of ISO. Of course, to go back to auto, let's tap to A letter from the left. And the last one option we can adjust here is exposure compensation, so some basic light management. At the center we have 0 parameter, so the auto exposure compensation. By going to the right we can make it more bright, by going to the left we can make it more dark, and also to go back here we have to tap to the 0 to the center, and when we adjust all of these parameters manually, we can easily go back to auto settings with that by using this button that appears here under the I letter button. So now we can reset all of them to go back to auto features in these pro settings. I suggest you also to use the pro mode, so let's move back to this preview. We are again on standard photo mode. When we go to more and tap to the the pro is here from the left, so when we go here we have similar things, and here you can tap to I letter to read about these features. So some of them are also like white balance, this kind of features. In this pro you can read about how to use them here. So this is one extra thing I can show you connected with these features in time-lapse. And now let me start recording to show you how it works. So maybe let me adjust the white balance here, the shutter speed here, the ISO a little bit higher, and let's pick the speed between maybe 10, and the duration, let's stay on unlimited. So this is only an example. I suggest you to making experiments with all of these settings and just have a good fun. Now let me start recording. And this is my object. The time-lapse should speed up the original video, so let me move it slowly to see the better results. And now let's stop by tapping again on shutter button. To see the video, let's move to the left one that follows us straight to the gallery. And now we can play our video by tapping on the center. So this is how the time-lapse look here, and it's really fast. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.